Hello, my dear students. Today, one more chemistry practical demo we are showing. This is regarding content-based experiment. Means whatever content is there in the book, that is done in the laboratory, just to understand whether whatever is given in the textbook is correct or not. Because ultimately, chemistry is what learning by doing. Pragmatic in nature or practical oriented. Therefore, so we can't do all tests in the laboratory. At least one or two tests can be done at the lab level, so that whatever they have done it is proved and we will satisfy ourselves that it is correct. So, keeping this point in the mind, today we are doing a content-based experiment on inorganic chemistry. On organic chemistry. So, in the organic chemistry, there are variety of compounds. For example, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, amines. So, different types of organic compounds are there. Now, how to check whether the given organic compound is aldehyde or not, ketone or not, ester, ether, amine, or carboxylic acid. So, for every group, for every functional group, there are certain tests. How we have done test in the inorganic salt, where for SO4 one test is there, for NO3 one test is there, and for the sodium plus ion one test is there. So for every cation, for every anion, there are certain tests are there. They are earmarked for that. So this is done by a lot of research work. Therefore, for the functional groups in the organic chemistry, there are certain tests. So if they show positive test, that means that group is present, that functional group is present. If it is present, then that compound belongs to that category. So in this way we can conclude. So today what we are doing, I was given one organic liquid. Okay, I don't know whether it is aldehyde or ketone or this one. But what I am doing here, I am telling that the given liquid, what I am doing today, that is carboxylic acid, which contains COOH group. Okay. Now to test whether the given compound is organic acid or not, whether it contains COH or not. So there are certain tests. Test number 1 is what? Litmus test. Next is what? Sodium bicarbonate test. Third is ester formation. Fourth is sodium hydroxide test. So after performing all these 4 tests, at the end we will conclude. Okay, right. Now test number 1, which is known as what? Litmus test. Okay. For this, I am taking acetic acid. So this is our acetic acid. Okay, right. Yeah. Right. Okay. So what I mean? I am taking litmus paper. Litmus test is one of the important tests for the acids and bases. If it is base, red becomes blue. Okay. If it is blue, so if it is acid, blue becomes the red. Okay. So therefore, acids change. What? Acids change, blue litmus red. Bases change, red litmus blue. Now I have already told it is the acid. Let us see. Okay, right. So what I am doing here, this is the red litmus. Red remains red. Okay, red remains red. If I take a blue litmus, let us see. I am taking now blue. See, blue litmus is changing to the red. On the top you can see the blue part. This is dipped in the acid. So it is changing blue litmus to red, indicating that the given compound is what? Belongs to acid family. Okay. So we are performing what? Which acid? Organic acid, which contains COOH. So test number 1 is positive. So it is red litmus. Okay, right. Now test number 2. What I am doing? I am taking acetic acid. Okay, so to this acetic acid I am adding sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. What we expect when we add sodium carbonate or the bicarbonate? All sodium carbonates, all sodium bicarbonates, when they react with acid, they give out the carbon dioxide. This CO2 comes out with brisk effervescence. This we have seen in the kitchen also. Whenever we add lemon to the baking soda or the kitchen soda, brisk effervescence comes. Okay, that indicates that the given compound is acidic. Okay, let us see here at the laboratory level. So this is what sodium bicarbonate sample. Okay, so this I am adding now. This I am adding. Right? Please see what happens when sodium bicarbonate is added to the acid. See, brisk effervescence. Brisk effervescence. Suddenly, fraction of no time gap. That indicates what? That indicates the acid present. The given liquid is what belongs to acid category. Okay, right. Now test number 3. Test number 3. Okay, right. Test number 3 is what? Test number 3 is if it is organic acid, then it has to give an important test. That test is called what? Ester formation. In the inorganic chemistry, we have seen a very famous equation. Acid when reacts with the base is what? Salt and water. Similarly, in the organic chemistry also, organic acid when reacts with the compound which contains OH like base. So compound which contains OH in organic chemistry they are called as what? Alcohols. Okay. So when organic acid reacts with alcohol in the presence of what? Dehydrating agent, conc sulfuric H2SO4, you will get a ester. Okay, COO group, which has got a characteristic fruity smell. So if fruity smell comes out from test tube, that indicates ester is formed and the given liquid is what? Acid. Okay, right. So what I am doing? I am taking acetic acid. Okay, right. Acetic acid. Now to this I will take alcohol, ethyl alcohol, ethanol, IUPAC. Okay, IUPAC ethanol. Tangy taste, tangy odor. Okay, right. Now to this what I am adding? I am adding conc sulfuric acid. Okay, right. Right. So what I do? I take conc sulfuric acid. Now I have to heat. I have to heat because it is a conc H2SO4. So I have to use this water. Test tube holder. Test tube holder. Okay. Right. So now what I do? I am going for slight warming. Slight warming. Okay. After warming, after the reaction between an organic acid and an alcohol in the presence of conc H2SO4, ester is formed. Ester is formed. Here what I have added here, I will tell afterwards. Okay, at the end. Let us wait for the result. Now, yeah, white color is formed. White color. Okay. Let us see the odor or the smell. Esters have fruity smell. Esters have pleasant smell. That is a peculiar property of most of the esters. Okay. That's why they find application in the ice creams, cold drinks, perfumes. Okay. So now I see whatever formed. Let us see the odor part. How to see odor part? Let us don't see suddenly directly. So allow to move or slowly go close to the nostril and you see alcohol plus organic acid. Some kind of present smell I am feeling. That means what? That means ester is formed. Which ester is formed here? Can you guess? What have I taken? Acetic acid, CH3COOH. Which alcohol I have added? C2H5OH. So CH3COOH plus C2H5OH in the place of COG-4. Okay, CH3COO, you remove the H, in place of H add C2H5. That is called ethyl acetate. So the ester formed here is what? Ethyl acetate along with what? Water. So in this way, that is what? Today we have concluded, we have confirmed that the given compound is acid and is confirmed. Okay. So first one I gave you the hint. So just to confirm, experimentally it is done it. So all the 4 tests gave very wonderful result. So the given compound belongs to acid. Now what we will do? We will write down or we will represent, we will note down all these either on the blackboard or in your notebook. Okay? How to note down? I will show you. So till then, please wait. Yeah. Now what we will show how to write the observations in your notebook. Okay? Right. Okay, my dear students, let us wait. Okay, my dear students, welcome to the writing part, because this writing part carries marks. So you have to show all the whatever you have done, that you have to show on the answer sheet. Okay? Right. Content based experiment. Today we are checking whether the given compound, organic compound, acid or not. If it gives a positive test, whatever given in the standard book as per the result, then it is okay. Otherwise, no, straight away. Right? Okay. So test column, observation column, and inference. Conclusion. What was our test number 1? Litmus test. Litmus test. Okay. What was observation? Blue litmus turns red. This indicates what? Carboxyl or phenolic group is present. I wrote one more here. Phenolic, because phenol. What are phenols? Phenols are if OH group is there directly on the benzene ring, they come under the phenol category. Okay. They also show acidic property. This we have seen in the theory part. Okay. Therefore, what I wrote here is whether it is this blue litmus changing to red indicates what? It is carboxyl, no doubt. Phenolic also may be there. Now whether phenolic or carbonyl, that will be at the end. Okay, right. Okay. Now test number 2, sodium bicarbonate test. All acids give this test. Brisk effervescence due to the evolution of carbon dioxide. Okay. So what is the conclusion? Inference: carboxyl group or carboxylic acidic group is confirmed. Okay, confirmed. Now test number 3, ester formation. All acids with a suitable alcohol in the presence of COG-4 will give the corresponding esters. They are called as organic salts. Okay, right. Here we added the acetic acid plus alcohol, ethanol. Then in the COG-4 we got a present of fruity smell indicating that ester is formed, and this will once again confirms the presence of what? Carboxyl group. Now that means again and again we are confirming that the given organic compound is carboxylic acid. But now we have doubt here whether it is carboxyl or phenolic. For this is a test. This sodium hydroxide test is very important test to distinguish between the given compound whether it is carboxylic or phenolic. For this, what you have to do? I have taken a small sample of the liquid given to me plus NaOH, then a dilute HCl I have added. Okay. What was the result? Result is if I get a white PPT, that is phenolic, because that phenol compound will have white color, so it will give white PPT. But what you have seen that practical time where I was doing, that time there was no PPT, white color. That means when the white PPT is not formed, that means phenol is absent. When the phenol is absent, the given compound is what? Carboxylic. That means here also what? Carboxyl group is confirmed. Carboxylic group is confirmed. So in this way, you have to show all your result in the tabular column and This will give you the full marks because it is confirmed, and those confirmative tests which you have done in the test tube, that you have to show to the examiner or the one who is demanding, so that by seeing the result, by seeing your record observation, no chance to get your marks. Okay, so in this way we have to perform the examination. So today we have done how to check whether the given compound is organic acid or not. Okay, so in our let's see in future class what test can be done. Till then, have a nice time. Thank you, my dear students.